Wait, look, so Lizette came right on. So I want to tell you, ladies, that I have got a lot of followers that I'm pretty sure are because you ladies are on today. Everyone's anxious. Everyone is excited. We're going to wait for some more people to come in the chat. I am super excited. I'm so glad you all agreed to be on here. Look at Jazz with that beautiful smile. Getting to know everyone a little bit better. I know Jasmine the best. And then I know Sandra second. And then Elsa third. Those ladies I've met in person. And Carla has also been interviewed. And Rosalind and I, we just built a relationship because of everything that's going on in the community. So it's just wonderful that we can connect like this. And so we have, so far, Lizette is on. And is it Cynthia? So I want to tell you that you can see the comments, right? And you can use your device if you want to comment, but only I can type in a comment from here. So as people ask us questions, I'll highlight the question. If it's for you specifically, it'll come up on the screen and you can just answer, okay? So we have 7 people in the chat. So people just say hello so that everyone can see who's here. And then I'm just going to go through and let everyone introduce themselves. Look at that. That's exciting. I'm going to let everyone introduce themselves. So I'm going to start in the how I see you on the screen, and Elsa's first. So Elsa, just introduce yourself. Tell everybody who you are, and then we'll go around.
Hi, everybody. I'm Elsa from Moi du Soleil in Poshmark. How are you guys?
Sandra.
Hi, I'm Sandra. I'm Posh Lady 777 on Instagram and Poshmark.
Carla.
I'm Carla from An Equal Match and everything.
And everything.
Everything's An Equal Match.
Jasmine's next. She's having a little technical difficulty. Rosalind.
I'm Jasmine. I'm Violet 507.
Nice. And Rosalind.
I'm Rosalind. Magnus Hips in everything too.
Rosalind, turn your volume up a little bit. Can you turn your volume up?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, a little bit better. Can everybody hear everyone? So I'm going to just say hello to some of the people in the chat. Wow. We have a lot of people here. Tia, Melina, 3 Queens. That's Stephanie. Hello, friends. How's everybody? People are saying hello. I'm just going to click so you can see. People are saying hi to you. Somebody's saying, there you go.
Oh, Cynthia.
Okay, here we go. So everyone's here. So everyone, thank you for joining us tonight. I'm pretty sure more people will be joining us. I am doing a different series and I want to bring the community together. And I love what you ladies are doing anyway, bringing the Spanish community together. And I think it's really important, no matter where you're from, that we all should be on common ground as resellers, right? I'm pretty sure you can agree. And what you're doing is wonderful. So I want to talk with Jasmine first because I know her the longest. Jasmine, tell us a little bit how you got started. Jasmine's been on. She muted. Rosalind, you're on mute. Are you talking to somebody? Okay. so
okay. My husband is trying to help me over here.
And okay.
Trying to tell him what to do.
Listen, this is laid back. See, Sandra, we're gonna be laid back. There is no like craziness. Carla will tell you, she's been on with me before. A few weeks ago, she was on live with me, and I'm just how I am. Elsa, tell everyone how you got into reselling and how you connect with all these ladies here.
Well, I got into reselling many years ago. I don't want to tell you the exact year because then I'm going to give up my age. I think it was because of my passion for fashion. That's how it started. Not necessarily you have to have a passion for fashion, but yes. In my case, it started like that. And when I found Poshmark in 2017, it opened many doors for me, including making great relationships, which includes all of you guys. So it's been great.
Yes. So Sandra, okay. So I'm going to fuss at Sandra a little bit. I'm putting her on the spot. She knows what I'm going to say. I invited everyone on here just because you're unique and you're beautiful. And I've met Sandra in person, and I think she's an incredible person. I love her daughter. Is she watching? Sandra, is she watching?
You know, I forgot to tell her about it. I've been so
my
nervous.
gosh, we had such a great connection, she and I. But Sandra,
she always asks about you. I tell her that you're on YouTube a lot and stuff like that. So,
tell her, send me a message. I can't wait until we can see each other in person again. But Sandra, I specifically wanted her to be on, and she sent me a message telling me that she was actually going to tell me that she didn't want to do it. And I was like, seriously? Come on. This is what we're supposed to be doing, even if you're afraid. And how could you be afraid around me? Like, look at me, like, smile. And you've met me in person. I told her when she came on, forget everybody else. Not that we want to forget our friends, but pretend they're not there and just talk to us. And so Sandra, tell everybody how long you've been reselling. How did you get started in reselling?
Okay, I actually started in 2016 because I retired from a job that I had in Wall Street as an analyst. I just got tired of the long hours and the stressfulness, so I quit. And I saw Poshmark advertisement, and around October of 2016, I decided to put all my career clothes, on Poshmark.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured, hey, I'm not using this stuff anymore, and I'm not going back to work. If it sells, it sells. And that's how I started selling on Poshmark, and it's been, great.
Yeah, Poshmark is an incredible platform. The other platforms are great for selling, but I love the community that Poshmark has. Like, because of Poshmark, that's how I met all of you, and going to the Posh Party Lives. Like, that's how I met Sandra in person, right, Sandra?
Yeah.
And, you were in Philly, right? Were you in Philly?
Yeah, I was attending Megan's 5th anniversary.
Yeah. So, but before that, I met you. Did you come to Posh Party Live, Philly or New York? Did I meet you? I met you in New York. Okay, that was the same day I met Manish, so I should remember that. So I met Sandra. She approached me, and then she came to the same time I met Elsa in person when we went to Megan's. Elsa actually came through. She lives in Maryland, and she came and picked up me and Stacy, and we rode with her to Doylestown to Megan's 5th Poshmark event. So that was really super cool.
Yeah, I was
able to get to know you a little bit better, and we were actually able to sit down with Brad and John, which was great because it's hard when we go to these big events, right? It's so many people, and the connections that we made were so wonderful. So,
and that's when you met my daughter, remember?
Yeah, she and I, we talked a very long time. We really did. I enjoyed her company, and that's why I'm always asking about her. And that's when I took my daughter. I tried to take her to a lot of events. I love this community. I try to, unfortunately, we cannot see each other. And that's why I want to do these events now until we can physically see each other, because I want to get out. I want to travel. I want to get to Atlanta. I want to get to different places so that I can connect with people. I had been slated to go to Atlanta, but that was before I knew the ladies. I had an event set up, but not enough people were interested. So I canceled that trip until December. So we'll see what happens with that. So Carla, tell us how you got started in reselling.
I wanted to change. I feel like I've told you this story like 20 times every time.
Talking to everybody now. It's a lot of people on. Everyone should be
so I started because I wanted to do the boys media room, and because they are growing, they're turning 12. So I was like, let's sell all your toys or everything that we don't use upstairs. Let's just move it on. And not everything, but there's stuff. So I made more than I thought I was gonna make. Redid more than enough to buy paint, to buy their desk, decoration, everything. And talking to my friend, we're like, we can make money. So my mom spends time between my house, my sisters, and my brothers. So I asked her to give me stuff that she doesn't use. I sold my husband's stuff that he doesn't know yet. My kids, my stuff, start selling everything because I didn't want to put money, because I didn't know how it was going to work as a business, and I do work full time. So that's how I started.
Yeah.
And then I made enough money to again, buy more stuff and not use my own money.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to make enough money in your business that you can save money, and you can use that for sourcing so that you're not taking money out of your pocket.
And not only sourcing, but with that money, I bought my Dymo, I bought my lights, I started getting, my backdrops and getting better and better. And I think everybody can say that their first pictures to the pictures now is like, wow, how did I sell stuff with, with this picture?
No, I agree 100%. My first pictures were like yellowish and wrinkly. I didn't have a steamer, and I was like, I am not ironing. And so they were really weird and bad. I tell people that all the time. My first sales were really bad. I was giving stuff away. But you said something that's really important, Carla, that I want people to understand, that you make your money first and then you start investing in some things. You don't just go out and spend money. So many people send me DMs, or I see it within the community, or they're asking questions within the community. Like, okay, now, do you have a suggestion for what I should buy? And a lot of times I ask them, do you really need it? That's the first question. But then I also ask them, are you making any money? Because if you're not making any money, all that other stuff is just stuff.
Yeah. And friends help too.
Say that
I'm
again.
sorry, I'm interrupting again.
No, that's fine.
I'm too comfortable now. But ask your friends. Ask your friends. Friends will give you stuff too for free.
Yeah, and that's really the key. So like anything, like your sourcing, your printers and things like that. Like I don't even have a Dymo. I have a regular printer. I use the regular USPS labels, and I have sticker labels for Macari. I'm selling more, but I still don't feel like I've earned that yet. There are things that I'm trying to accomplish, and getting a printer is not one of them. And my printer, I use that for other things. So it's not like I'm just using it for the business. I use it as a scanner. I use it. My daughter uses it to print her work. So it's for everything. And so I'm not ready for that. The lighting kit that I purchased, I earned the right to have that lighting kit. And wait a minute, I'm letting Jasmine back in. There she is.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, but I could not hear anything, so I apologize.
That's okay, because I do remember you were saying when we did the reseller symposium that the only place you could really get good reception was your son's room, right?
Right.
So you spent like the whole weekend in the teenager space.
Continue.
No worries. So Rosalind, tell everyone how you got started with reselling.
So I got started I had an experience back in 2006. We sold some things on eBay, but just, it wasn't a business. It was just things that my husband didn't use on his studio. Then we started selling it there. And then I downloaded the Poshmark app on 2016. And then I was home, I was a stay-at-home mom, busy with the kids, but I needed to do, something else besides PTA and, mom duty and all that stuff. And I guess it was fun for me because I love clothes. I love shoes. I have too many shoes.
Never.
And it was like an opportunity to take all this stuff out that I wasn't wearing anymore. My kids' clothes, my youngest was in middle school at that time. So I saw a lot of his clothes that, when he got into more like mature brands, he didn't want those anymore. So I got advantage of those and made bundles. And, I sold them all. So since I love fashion so much and trendy things, I was buying new things. So it gives me the opportunity to just, if I wore that dress a couple of times, just put it on Poshmark or whatever. And right now I'm selling on Poshmark and Mercari, and I love it. I really have a passion for it. I love to model. I love to take pictures, and I have fun with it.
Yeah, we're going to come back to that. So Jasmine, people probably already know your story because Carla was like, oh, I've already told the story all over and over again. But someone in the comments said, we love you. It never gets old. We want to keep hearing the story. And it's so many people, even though the community is a big community, right? Not everyone knows everyone. And so that's what this is all about. This is about relationship building. And it doesn't matter if you have 18,000 followers on Instagram, there's always going to be someone that says, wow, I don't know you. Because like the people who know you, they're just getting to know me. So I think it's a wonderful thing. So Jasmine, tell everyone how you got started. I think you've been on Poshmark the longest out of all of us.
Yes. Well, I've been a reseller since 2002. I started on eBay. When I was got engaged, I needed to save money to have my dream wedding. And then after I had my last child, I decided that I needed to get rid of some clothing, maternity stuff. So I found an ad on Facebook for Poshmark in 2014. So I've been on
how was your wedding? Did you accomplish everything you wanted to accomplish with saving for your wedding? Yeah.
Yes, I did. I had my dream wedding. Yes, and it was nice because at the time, I started with eBay, and I just wanted to, make some money so I could pay for, the things that I wanted. So that was a great way to get started back then. So it's funny because a lot of people, associate me with Poshmark, but I was an eBay reseller way before eBay was popular.
Yeah, that's what Elsa was saying, and that's with me. I wasn't, but Thomas has been selling since the beginning as well. And so sometimes when you meet people, and that's what I talk about a lot, where sometimes you meet people in the middle. You don't even know what their beginning story is, right? So they see us from a specific, a perspective that really isn't us. They come in the middle to this journey. So when they look at you, they go, yeah, she's arrived, and I'm like, yeah, I've never arrived, first of all. But I still have so long to go. You just see me right now where I'm at. And so I love stories like Jasmine's because society is like, I want things right now. And even now, if you do make a lot of money or you do have a good income, it's still good to have the mindset of kind of like, setting a budget for that specific thing you're working on. And I love stories like that because it's so, that is an amazing story where you're not going and you're going into debt to have a wedding, So I thank you for sharing it. That's why I asked you that. Did you have your dream wedding? Because my daughter is saving now. You ladies met Stacy, and she's saving for her wedding, and that's what she's doing. She's taking her time. She's using her Posh profits to put
a way to do it.
Yes. I agree, and because I'm not paying for anything. So between Thomas and I, we have, for people who don't know, we have a blended family of 10. We have 7 daughters. Can you imagine if we went traditionally and did the father of the bride and all? I would not have any money. I'd rather give my daughter some money for college, and my goal is really to be able to send my grandchildren to whatever school. If my daughter said, here's this private school or whatever, I'd rather do that now and kind of help a little bit with that burden. But I'm not paying for any weddings. I'll give you a down payment for something, but not for a wedding, because you can, plan a wedding so inexpensively these days with Pinterest and saving. So let me say hello to some of the people over here in the chat, because everyone's saying hi. There's so many names that I'm not familiar with. So they're here for you ladies. Let's see here. So we have Carrie Cam, hello. She's saying something there. Yes, there's always a new person coming into reselling. Wendy Span says hello. There's Nora. Hello, Nora. Okay. And everyone's saying hola. Hello.
Hola.
I know that. Okay. So we have Cecily. Quimby's here. Hi, friends. Thanks for joining us. So, ladies, we have this great reselling community, right? And I know you guys, do you have like a Facebook group, or you have some type of group together that you're reaching out to the community? If you do, who you're pointing, like who are you pointing to?
Jasmine.
The reason I asked you that, because your camera is going towards Jasmine, but your finger's pointing towards Carla. So that's why I asked you, because I know that the camera can do that. So Jasmine, I already know what the magic that Jasmine creates. Literally, I don't know how we connected, but she reached out to me one day and just kind of started talking to me. And she said, you should speak at Posh Fest and just apply Posh Party Live and stuff like that. And so the connection was made once we realized that we live locally. And I think she's incredible. She may not know that I think that, but I think she's incredible. She's always treated me with dignity and respect, and just, she's shaking her head, but that's what we're supposed to do, though. We're supposed to lift each other up, and that's why you ladies are here, because I think you're all incredible. I see you all the time. The ladies that I've met in person have made a great impression on me, and I want the community to see how vast. We're all from different places, but we're all the same in a lot of ways, right? So tell us like how you started reaching out to the community, Jasmine, and what do you want the community to be? The community of people, of Spanish speaking people, because I think it's incredible, because I want to see some other stuff too. I want to see some podcasts and all kinds of good stuff. What are you guys developing, and what are you doing as a community?
Okay, so here's a little bit of information. Elsa and I have known each other for like many, many, many years. Like, it's insane. We're both from Panama. So we were friends before like any reselling. One day I told Rosalind, I said, we need to open a Facebook group on all in Spanish, because there's a lot of new people coming into the Spanish community. And I said, hey, would you be an administrator? Like, I'm just asking her to like, hey, just jump in here and help me out. And being the lovely person that Rosalind is, she says, sure, no problem. So we have, I think, like almost like 150 members now. Yes. And then, and then we opened a YouTube channel.
Nice.
Just with the name of the group that is called Poshmark Se Habla Español. And then it's for like anyone to, whoever wants to upload a video and wants to post to it in Spanish. It's not like we're doing it for any money. It's for a community type thing. And the group is the same thing. So, I think the Spanish community, it's always been really close and tight. And, we're trying to kind of like continue that, and to let other Spanish resellers that are just starting, to let them know that, it can be done, and that we're here to support them. So
yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I love that. I think community support is really important, even for people who are all over. When you start, it's so overwhelming, right? And the first thing is, you don't even realize there's a community out there, because my full intention was to look for people. And I said in an interview yesterday, be careful what you look for, because you'll get it. Like, I found nothing but a wonderful community. And it's so amazing to me. It is so large, but so awesome. And we were saying when you were having some technical difficulties, Jasmine, that even though the other platforms are there, there's no platform like Poshmark, right? There's no community like Poshmark that can bring people together, that can celebrate together. The differences, like every time I hear Manish talk, it's like I just stop. Everything just drops. Because the thing that he says more than anything else is embrace your weirdness. And we're all weird. People want to act like they're not, but every single person is a weird.
Yes, that's my motto too. We are all special.
For real. And if we put different perspective, you'll get along with like everyone. You decide who your community is. So I love this. And I'm gonna, anybody that I know, and that's what I try to do. I keep kicking my table here. Every time I know someone from either where they live at, like if I know somebody in Atlanta, Rosalind's already knows that. Like I'm like, oh, I know somebody in Atlanta. If I know somebody in Jersey, I'm gonna say, check out, Sandra. Then Elsa's in Maryland, so and that's what I'm gonna do. And of course in Pennsylvania. So I'm always about that. So of course, if I know anyone in the Spanish speaking community, I'm definitely gonna, send them your ladies' way, because it will help them see that they're not alone. Let me look at the comments. We got a lot of people loving y'all. Wait. Okay, so this is for Sandra. I met Sandra at Posh Fest after hours. She was so lovely. Aww. and Sandra didn't want to come on today. I don't know if you heard that, Jasmine, but she sent me a message. It was like, yeah, I was going to drop out. I was like, oh, you better not. So if you had to start over again in reselling, what would you change? Who wants to answer that question?
I will definitely look better at the clothes that I buy. I think that's
I think I would, yeah, I would change the way that we took the pictures, that I took the pictures, you know, that I wasn't paying attention to those details, but yeah.
What about
I
you?
think one thing that I would change is when I began, I remember with Poshmark, I remember I run to the mall and I believe it was H&M that I went first and places like that. And I will go to the sale rack and buy all type of stuff. And then I realized there is a reason why it's on sale.
Yeah.
Nobody wants it, right? So I would get stuck with that merchandise. And then I learned I have to go little by little here. Let's start with my own closet. So I think I would change that if I could go back in time.
What would you change, Sandra?
I probably would change the way that I approached buying things at Goodwill.
Mm,
You know, I would go there on dollar day and I was just buying stuff because it was $1.
yeah,
But then I got stuck with all the stuff
right.
and then I wound up donating it anyway. So
Yeah.
that's what I would change.
I'm going to ask Jasmine a different question. So, Jasmine, you've been on Poshmark the longest amount of time. What have you seen that has changed significantly with Poshmark? Like, I know when I started, which was 2016, seems like a long time ago. It was 4 photos. It was the same year that the men's and children's started. But what has the evolution been for you?
Well, when I started on Poshmark, you couldn't create bundles.
Mm,
You couldn't send offers to likers. So that was a big one for me, I think, to be able to not have to put all the pictures together to create a bundle for somebody.
wow.
I think that's been really, really great.
Yeah, I like that too. What about the share feature? When did that come along? Was that like 2016, 2017, or was that before that? I can't remember. Look, I feel like it's been a while.
No, I think that was around that year, and then we used to only get 4 pictures,
Yes.
and then they increased it to 8.
Yeah. And now
So
we're at
it's
16. How amazing is that? Wow. And I actually count now when I take photos. I used to do that before with the 8 because making sure I took every angle. But so far I can only get up to 12, ladies. Like I haven't gotten to 16 yet because I've got enough detail that 12 is a good number for me. But with like the extra photo, I put in, like, say for instance, you have like a European shoe, like Dansko. I'll actually add the shoe chart. And I used to do that before anyway, as a picture and reference that in my description. Because of course our European Poshmark is different than a lot of the European sizes. So you'll see an 8, but it may be a 40 something. I'm a 41, where on another shoe, a 38 is a 8, so I just try to put the shoe charts. That's a good idea if you need to put something extra in. A couple comments. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, there's Janice Marie, ladies. I've learned that no one wants no name brands just because I like to wear it. It won't sell. I agree with you. Okay, so she says, yes, love what you're doing with the community. Because of you, I met wonderful ladies in this industry. That is awesome. Look at that.
Oh, Cynthia.
Love
I
you,
want to say
Cynthia.
something about the brand.
Go ahead.
What was the comment that things that are unbranded don't sell? Is that what she said?
Yeah, she's feeling, because she may wear unbranded. Just because we wear unbranded doesn't mean it's going to sell, basically. So what was your comment for that?
I think it depends on how you present it.
Yeah, I do sell a lot of unbranded items because of the styles, the way you take the picture, the colors. I mean, there is so much involved that I don't think is really a requirement, except for people that are searching for a specific brand, right? But if they're checking for a specific color or style, I'm not sure. I sell a lot of unbranded items,
I
so
agree with it. I agree because
Me too.
also, like, boutique items are unbranded. You're buying them wholesale. They don't really have any names. So now you're selling them um, individually on Poshmark after you've bought these no-name kimonos or whatever you may buy, and now you're selling them in the boutique. So that's no name right there. And then everything like H&M is a name, so there is going to be people for looking for H&M, but maybe not as much as they used to. But then these days we never know, people's pocketbooks are getting a little bit lighter, right? So they're going to be looking for cheaper items. When I first started selling, I could totally sell Forever 21, Abercrombie. I could sell all of that, but I can see kind of like a shift again where people are looking for that, as long as it's stylish. Because I can go to Walmart real quick and get there,
And
$1.88
also
tops, and go ahead, Roslyn.
yeah, and also the presentation, the picture,
Yeah,
cover photos are like everything, I guess, because when people are scrolling down on Poshmark, they might see your item or on Instagram. Like the other day, last week, I sold one of the boutique dresses that I wore. I made a video, and one of my resellers friend, Patricia, she loved it and she went and buy it. So and it wasn't branded. You know what I mean? Like it
So
depends. You
that would
have
be
to like really try to get good pictures. I don't. I think for me it worked.
right.
That's my own experience.
Hey, I think it's really just like you said. I think it's all about presentation because people have like boutique things. You have a boutique, right, Jasmine? How's it working for you? You have a boutique.
I have a boutique and I sell a lot of jewelry. Uh, I do well with that. And
Yeah,
then Rosalind has a boutique and she does really good with her clothes because she models them.
yeah, yeah.
It takes time. It's not easy. I'm not saying that. But I like it. I don't know. I enjoy it, not every day, of
Mhm.
course, but when I'm doing and I have that time to like get on my clothes and make videos, like I get into it and then I'm having fun and I'm like, okay, I like it.
So aside from Rosalind, because I'm gonna come back to her, who else is on TikTok? Who else is attempting TikTok?
When
I'm
sorry.
trying it, but not like Rosalind. No,
Yeah.
not yet.
I watched her
I have
video.
a long way to go.
Elsa is on top. Elsa.
Elsa, because
I
Elsa,
didn't want to say it, but I'm in it. But my director is my son, so I'm still learning.
okay,
I'm still
Yeah.
learning, but
I'm
I
still
would advise.
learning.
I recommend everybody to try it.
yeah,
Really.
to at least try.
It's
Because
fun.
Elsa
Yeah.
asked me about it. She said, "Oh, how's TikTok?" I said, "Well, I've been on. If you go in, you'll see all kinds of videos from me. I do all kinds of weird stuff, coffee drinking, and last week I made some cupcakes for my daughter. So I figured out how to like just do like 3-second videos and then attach them all, and then it makes the video for you. Simple stuff. Rosalind has 2 great videos. The first one, I could tell that was her first video, but the second video where she set the timer, like she's laughing, but that's a learning process though. That
Yes.
you learn.
That's what I tell my Spanish ladies. They know, right, Carla? I say, you know what? Just start. Like
Yeah,
start with pictures,
yeah.
because that's when I got TikTok. That was back in January, and I didn't know what I was doing. But then I figured out that I could just take the picture that I was from my inventory
Mhm.
and make videos. So that's how I started. I started making videos with the pictures.
Yeah. Well, and
And
that's why I think everyone should at least try to do, if they can, like once you've learned something, in order for people who understand us, our community, we make the videos. That's why I make videos. You can go on YouTube and find anyone, right? But I might be relatable to you. You see? So as soon as Rosalind announced that she had put up her video, I went right to it. And I was like, okay, well, I might get to that in a little bit, but I'm at least doing a little bit more than I was doing. I would do like have my coffee, do a little second video and then add some music to it. I did a hula hoop. But at least we have people we can relate to, and someone's going to go, "Wow, Rosalind's doing it." So now
I love when you do your hula hoops, Leslie.
Oh, yes, my hoop. My knees don't like it too much, so I don't do it as much as I can. I found a jump rope in the basement yesterday, and I said, "Oh, maybe I can hula hoop one day and jump rope the next day." And I jump roped a little bit. My knee was cracking, and said, "Girl, you better stop and just go back to that yoga."
I love jump rope. I got
So yeah, so I definitely agree. Yeah, let's everyone kind of figure out like TikTok. It's really fun and simple, or even just like do stories. What are you feeling about how do you feel about your engagement individually on Instagram? And I'm gonna start with Sandra
Why?
because I love you. So this is Sandra. I love Sandra because she got like her B&G box. She used my affiliate code and she got her box came and she sent me a message and she says, I was going to do a video, but I changed my mind. And I said, why? You know, like, why did you change your mind? Just do it. Just do it. And then she sends me and she's like, yeah, I'm not going to do it. Then she sends a message, I'm going to do it. So she sits down and she does it, even though she just told me that she did several takes.
I did.
If you see,
many takes.
If you see Sandra, you can do it. So I challenge her all the time to do it.
No, you're my
great.
You inspire me.
So like, what is your next step then, Sandra? Are you going to be doing like stories? Are you going to be doing some more like IGTV? What are you going to be doing?
I like doing the IGTV. Thank you to Jasmine because I called her that night and actually I texted you the night, right? And we were texting back and forth because I couldn't quite get it right. So after I got it right, then I enjoyed it. So maybe I'll do some IGTVs. But I definitely want to hone into that TikTok thing.
She's good at it. She's doing it good. You did it
Well,
right.
I did one TikTok with a new inventory. I think it came out pretty good.
Nice. Yeah, but I think if you make it your own, it really doesn't matter. And that's the key. We can't look at what other people are doing. I say, use other people to get a sense of it,
Right.
but you're not going to do exactly what other people are doing. Because if I did, I would be crazy. With my YouTube videos, I would be crazy. All the editing and stuff. If my daughter was teaching me and I was like, yeah, do your thing, sis. So if you ever watch my videos, like today, I filmed a video and the train was going, and I said, "Hey, friends, the train is going. No editing happening here." And that's what I say. I don't edit stuff like that. I'll edit if it's something major or want to break it apart. But I'm like, this is real life. That's how all my videos are. The train comes for some reason as soon as I start taping. It could be 2 in the afternoon. It could be 11 in the morning. But there's that train, and it's 6 blocks away. You hear it. So I do not edit. So you just make your videos how you want them to be. And they come for you. They're not coming for the beauty and all the editing and all of that. Because that's another job. I'm not getting paid. I'm not monetized, So it's like I'm just making content out there. So what about you, Jasmine? You're working. Are you working a lot? Because you're considered an essential worker, right?
Yes, I'm working every single day, 40 hours a week.
Wow.
Helping homeschool my kids, and then I have to do everything else at home. So it's been kind of crazy. I put a little bit of reselling and social media on the back burner for now, but it's been good. Like I was telling Rosalind this morning when we chatted, that it's been a nice way to like reconnect with myself, with my family. So, but I'll come back to it because I love it and I love the community. So
is the school year done or you still have a couple more days?
No, June 9th.
June 9th.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm sure like many moms out there, they can't wait,
Wow.
It's been very difficult. I have a lot of respect for teachers.
Yeah, I say that. I tell people that for 8 years I homeschooled my children on purpose, and I wish that we had the digital, everything that we have. My daughter, the school that she went through, she had a Chromebook from beginning. She just handed it in because she just graduated from high school. But so that was simple because I can't do new math. I can't do whatever. So I'm glad I taught 20 years ago my kids because I would probably be going crazy. So all the moms who are homeschooling and dads, I give it to you. I really do, because it's like, and even the teachers, I give you more respect now because you have to learn the digital age. It's different from sending an email out to parents. You have to actually create your lessons and load them into ours. It's called Schoology or wherever you have to load them into. So definitely, I hand it to you, and hopefully summer gets here really quick for everyone. Have you been homeschooling, Elsa?
Well, I work just like Jasmine full time in essential business. I was working from home, but I went back to the office this
Okay.
week. It's been pretty different, and I kind of like it because here, being at home, I felt like an octopus trying to divide my time between work, um, cooking, making sure people were doing what they were supposed to be doing, getting distracted with reselling, and not getting things done on time. I just felt overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
So it was good to go back and focus on my job, and then come home and focus on come home on my kids. Um, it's been challenging. Definitely, I did the same thing that Jasmine did a while ago, and I think I told Jasmine about it. I think it was like 2 months ago. I told her I have to come out of Instagram. I have to come out of everything and just focus on my personal life.
Right.
So I came out of Instagram for, I believe, a month or so, and it really, really helped me to refocus and just reorganize my life a little bit, and then come back stronger.
Yeah, I love that you ladies are saying that. It's sometimes people don't think that they should do that. It depends on what your family time means to you. It depends on what your self care, because self care isn't just the beauty. It's the health care regimen. We have to take care of ourselves. And nothing against dads. I love dads, but moms, we're more active in the house. Everyone's looking towards us no matter what. And if we're not healthy and if we're not taking care of ourselves, and that's mentally and that's physically, then no one's really going to do it. Yes, people are going to help us, but they're not going to do it as much as we would do it for them. So it's good to take time off. I really just listen to you ladies makes me like I'm kind of nostalgic about it, because I don't have any like young children anymore. And I know you ladies, your children aren't babies, but I have none. I have like no babies. Everybody's working or doing their thing. So I'm like, oh my gosh, in the fall, everyone will be gone. It'll be just Thomas and I. So I'm like, I don't know how to do that. It's so different. I've been a mom for 29 years. So I kind of miss it and listen to everyone homeschooling and things like that. So me, I basically do whatever I want now. Like I cook when I want to cook and all that kind of stuff, because I don't have to do those things anymore. And so I say, just take your time, take time off, and breathe. Carla, what's going on your end? What have you been doing since we've been quarantined? What has it been?
I
A new
so I
routine
was
or what?
working from home.
Mhm.
On my case manager work, and then my kids were going to school, doing it's learning. It's called in Georgia. I did not help at all. They were on their own.
Good.
They are 14, so listen, that's way beyond.
Yeah,
That's not.
I hear
Yeah.
you.
I think my husband helped them a little bit, but not too much either. They were okay. Thanks God, they were okay. But yeah, just I think we're coming back to work on Monday, but just once a week at the office for now, and then still work from home the other 4 days, and we're gonna take turns. So, and you would think that I would be concentrating on my reselling business, but the first, and I think I've talked about this with the girls too, the first month and a half was such a weird situation, like the working from home. And I was like, I don't want to do that. There was not change, because if you go out and then you come, you're like, okay, now it's time to do this. But from the dining room to my office, and it was weird. So I think about 2 weeks ago, I was like, get your beep together and start, doing what you need to do. And yeah, it's when I really am getting into it again.
That's good. So
I
Rosalind, has
I
anything?
had to go back
Go
and
ahead, Carla.
I'm sorry. I'm interrupting you.
Um, Rosalind, has anything changed in your routine aside from the super modeling that you're doing every day, looking all lovely and like it's just you're waking up, you know?
I don't. Well, listen, my you can I don't I'm gonna say my age. I'm 40. I just turned 40 last December, and I started. My oldest is 23. My daughter is 22, and the youngest turned 17 on March.
Nice.
So he's the only one in the house right now because the other two left. They got tired of quarantine. So they were here. They were here for almost 2 months, I think, something like
Nice.
that.
Okay.
And they got tired and said, "Mom, I just need to go back and whatever." They doing their own thing. My daughter works at Home Depot, and she also is on her senior year of college. My son works full time, so he went back to
Can
his
I say
office.
something? I met Rosalind's older son, and he's a sweetheart.
Aw.
Oh,
So,
Look at his mother. Come
oh
on.
my God.
She's a
Yes,
great mom.
She seems so
she
sweet. Well,
is.
anyway,
well,
you
you
She
know
know,
is
what?
a great mom.
You no, you too, Carla. But you know
Oh my God.
when
Yeah, but your son, I mean, he was super
Oh.
nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, she's saying
uh,
it because boys can be kind of weird, you know. So
well, you know
all
what?
the
He
boy
gave me a
mommies,
hard
right?
time. Yeah, he gave me
And
a
I'm a
hard time.
mom boy,
Yeah,
boy's
boy
mom.
mom,
So
yeah.
yes, he
Well, he gave me a hard time during high school, but that's the past.
They all
no
go
one's
through it.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a very polite and very humble, boy. I mean, he's almost a man, but he's my baby still. But what I was saying is like, when we got to this lockdown, to this quarantine, at the beginning, it was a little hard on me. Like I was a stay-home mom before, and I know how it felt, but it wasn't like I was just mandate to stay home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then I had a part time at a local school, and they closed the school. So like everybody else, I was staying home. So I was like, I don't know, I wasn't in my routine because I used to have like a routine set. Wake up, exercise, go to work, come back, start with my reselling business, and then I've been open to tell you true, and Jasmine know, and Carla knows, because we have a group and we talk, and I've been up, I've been down, but maybe you don't see it because I don't
Yeah.
show my
Mm-hmm.
my sad days, because I
Mm-hmm.
refuse to just I just tell myself, you know what, knock it off, Rosalind, you can do this, olvídate de eso. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
So I just keep going. Like my mom was in the hospital twice. Like it's been a roller coaster,
Yeah.
but I'm a very positive person. So yes, I can cry for a minute, and then I'm like, you know what, let's go, let's do something. And my exercise also helped. Like I've been exercising for longer than 5 years.
Nice.
So that's part of me. It's giving me, like, you know, I don't know. I see myself different since I
Mm-hmm.
start working out. I have more confidence,
Yeah.
100% more confidence in myself. I don't care what people say. Like when you like weightlift, it make you feel like you can take over anything. Like it's like, I don't know. My mindset is just different since I love working out. It helps. So
I think that's beautiful. Lizette, who is New England Betty Boop and Posh is my purpose. She works out. If you guys follow her, she's got like
yes, I see
big
her.
weights. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, Lizette. She and her husband were just on Tuesday with us. Sandra, what's going on your end? You're an empty nester, right? Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing to fill your days up?
Um, I exercise. I try to keep a routine. So I wake up, I have my coffee, I exercise, I do my yoga, then I go into my posh room, and then I start photographing, listing, that kind of stuff. And then I take walks with my husband in the afternoon.
Nice.
And then I come home, and then I cook, and then we watch television, and then go to sleep.
Hey, look, there's nothing wrong with that. You have like a schedule. There's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that. Let me look at the comments, and I'm
I
going
mean,
to.
on the weekends, we try to go to the beach because I'm not
Oh,
that far from the beach.
yeah, you're not that far.
I
So
wish
you're
I
on
had
Yeah,
Which
it.
beach are you
yeah,
near?
because I live very close to Atlantic City,
Atlantic City. Yes, I spent many
so I
summers
can go to Ocean City, which is
in
a
Ocean
nice beach,
City.
and then walk the boardwalk. So it's really
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. So that's the difference between here. I always tell people I'm from Philly, so I grew up on at the shore. Down here in Delaware, it's the beaches. Y'all know nothing about the shore, Jersey Shore. everywhere. Okay, so we have a couple people. Hello. Oh, this is for Roslyn.
Are you kidding me, Rosa? Eres Candela. Thank you. Candela. Yes, Candela.
Fire.
And this is
She's
just for
fire. We know.
Roslyn again.
Yes,
That's
we
the
have.
chat. Yes, yes.
Yes, definitely. We need to work out together. I love
Okay.
it.
So New England Betty Boop, they're asking what's your IG user. It's Posh is my purpose. Lizette just turned 50 on Tuesday. I keep shouting that out. Welcome to the 50 Club,
Yeah,
friend.
it was her birthday.
Yes, it was just her
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
So a couple more questions before we head out. So we're home, even though the ladies are working. What are you doing for fun? What is everyone watching?
I just started watching. This is a little frisky.
Okay. Oh, that tells us a little bit about you, Carla.
We know
I think I just said it all. It's called Toy Boy, and it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Oh, you know it.
It's on,
Yeah. It's
I haven't seen it yet, but every time someone,
Spain.
I'm gonna write it down because I love when people tell me so that I can add that to my list.
What is it
I
called?
showed it to my friend, and she was like, "How did I miss that?" I'm like, "I don't know, but here it is."
So,
Toy Boy.
Toy
Yes.
Boy. So
Oh,
Yes.
Toy Boy.
take
Toy Boy.
That's about right.
It's it's really beautiful.
So you're watching Netflix. Are you?
And
do you have time for art these days? What are you doing?
you know, I'm trying to go back to my running, which I'm trying to get better and better. I'm trying to run at least 3 times a week. And every time I want to take the brush in, something happens. But it's on the books. Yes.
That's
Yeah.
good stuff.
I've started a couple that I have to keep working on. So
yeah. So guys, if you check it out, Carla was on a few weeks ago. We had some ladies. We were the crafting ladies. It was Tori, Carla, Wendy, and myself. And Carla paints. I crochet and do all kinds of stuff. Tori needle pointing, and Wendy sewing. So Jasmine, aside from working, are you doing anything fun for yourself?
Yes, I exercise every day.
Like
I went on a weight loss regimen. I've lost 25 pounds.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Oh my gosh!
Myself.
That's awesome. I love it. Everyone's inspiring me by the working out. So you've lost 25 pounds. When you come, do you have time? Are you a TV person? Are you watching any shows?
Right. So that's what I do. I have a bicycle every night. I ride the bicycle, and now I binge watch. I watched The Money Heist. I told Rosalind about it.
Oh my God.
It's a great show on Netflix. And I also watch Billions. Just started The West Wing. So I like kind of like political, financial drama kind of shows.
Good. So see, I'm writing everything down because I'm to, when we were growing up, we had just a specific channel. So you had to wait, right, for your show every week. And I love the streaming because I'm watching Dexter now. I put that out there.
Love Dexter.
And I never seen Love Dexter. So that's what I love about Netflix and stuff. So I'm going through it. I was like, wow, people have been talking about, let me take time. I'm like, okay, it's 8 seasons. I'm a person, I like to be able to sit down and continue to watch so nothing disturbs me. Yeah. So that's what I love about these streaming apps that we have, because I don't want to go, I want to wait until next week, like we used to. I wait for the whole show to end. Like I haven't watched Game of Thrones yet. And then another thing, I try not to watch shows that people are currently watching. Like if I heard another thing about Ozark, I'm like, I can't watch it now because everybody's giving it away. So now I wait for a couple months to go by, and then I can sit down in peace and watch it because I've forgotten what they talked about. So that's what I love about getting this thing. After I watch Dexter, I'm going to watch Money Heist.
Yes.
I'm going to stay with Netflix. And then I'm going to watch Billions because the guy from Billions, the redheaded guy, was on
Homeland.
Homeland. So he went straight from Homeland, they killed him off, and then he went to Bill. Oh, I shouldn't be saying that just in case people want to watch. is on Showtime right now. Yeah, so anyone want to catch up? The last season of Homeland is on. I know I'm giving stuff away. That I should be doing it. Elsa, what are you watching these days? What are you doing for fun?
Well, I have a dark side of me that nobody knows. I like movies about mafia and a lot of
Okay.
killing and
Narcos.
stuff. Sorry.
Love.
So I was watching the Peaky Blinders, which
Oh,
is like
yes.
back in the 20s in Europe, and it is amazing that show. But it stopped for a while. It hasn't come back yet. So right now I'm watching The Good Witch, which is completely
Yes. I want the
opposite.
good
I
witch.
don't know if you have heard. Have you heard of that? The Good Witch. It puts me in a very good and relaxing mode at night.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I drink it with my tea and my little son. He's 11 years old, and he loves watching it with me and see me fall asleep. So that's what we do every night. Other than that, I have very little time for anything else since I come home late. So I'm not exercising right now, which makes me feel very mad with myself. I have to go back to it. So right now I'm not really doing that much, just my reselling business, spending time with the kids and waiting for this to be over.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Yeah, well, it is what it is, but I love the fact that you're watching The Good Witch with your son. It's a really clean show. If no one watches it, it started off on the Hallmark Channel, and she went from Army Wives to The Good Witch, and it's tons of seasons. It started off in movies, and then it became a show. So I definitely recommend The Good Witch. Yes, I watch a lot of TV, but that's because I work full time from home. This is my office, which is the lounge. I have a television, and I can share and watch TV and stuff like that. So that's what I make it fun. If I have to work, I want to have fun and I want to be relaxed and be on my own time. Let me see what people are saying in the comments. I have like one or two questions, and then we're going to head out. Outlander. Anybody watching Outlander? Jamie
Yes.
Fraser all the way.
Jamie Fraser.
It's going to be a lot of nudity and everything. I'm okay with that.
I just cover my eyes. I just cover my eyes.
Episode, the wedding episode. Oh my gosh. And I was like, oh, it's like that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay. Everything about Jamie Fraser. Claire, I can put her to the side, but I take Jamie all day, all day. So someone has a question. Let's see what this says. Are you ladies in a hurry to go back to sourcing, or are you going to wait? Who wants to take that?
I just got a couple of bags from my friends, and I'm threatening my other friend that she needs to hurry up and clean up her closet. So I'm getting another bag from her, or maybe two. And I just I made friends with a couple of state sellers.
Mm-hmm.
So I just texted them too, because I really don't want to go yet.
Yeah.
I want to wait a couple of more weeks.
So how about you other ladies? Do you have inventory, especially Elsa and Jasmine, since you've been working a lot? Do you have inventory that you can just come home and like work through, or do you need to go sourcing?
Yeah, I have more than enough. I'm consigning actually now.
Nice.
It is so funny that I was so afraid in the beginning of how I was going to source. And all of a sudden, I have more than enough because I contacted different people that I know in the area. And I also posted in different places like Nextdoor and in Facebook Market, etc., and got more than what I really needed. It's funny, I didn't get it immediately, but all of a sudden, it just boom. People started contacting me, and I have enough. Am I looking forward to go back searching in the street? Honestly, I am not. Mentally, I'm not ready to do that. I know people are doing it because places are opening. Even if they open in my area, I'm mentally not ready due to the problem that is happening. But we'll see what happens. So far, I'm good.
What about you, Jasmine? What are you working with?
I don't see the point of sourcing when you can get items, not pay by consigning, or a lot of people are donating. So why am I going to spend money? I'm always thinking about savings. So for me, I've been able to get items from my friends, and also just donations. And then believe me, I've been cleaning out my closet, my kids' closet. There's nobody safe in this house. My husband's closet, kids' closet, everything. So I have a lot of stuff ready to list.
What about you, Sandra? Like Jasmine sounds like me. I'm like, if you're not holding on to it, it's mine. I'm under drawer, everything. I'm like, I
Yes.
haven't seen you wear this, so you're not wearing it. So
Right.
you might as well
Just like
forget
that.
that.
Right. It's
But that's
mine.
how we are though, right? Like we even women, we might have like that one or two purses we have to buy the purse. I don't know why, but then we only use two purses, right? If our husband were to tell us we're only using two, so why do you have? They're good to look at. But like with my teenager, like you have 10 pairs of shoes. I only see you wearing 3 pair. Seriously? And you work 40 hours a week. So no, I'm taking the stuff and selling it. So, Sandra, what I know you just sourced, you did get a B&G box and you had
I
some
did get a B&G box, and I was very satisfied with it. I probably will buy another B&G box, further down. But basically, it's consigning.
okay.
I have a friend who is a shopaholic, and she gives me a ton of clothes. And they're really, really nice and very good condition, practically brand new. So, and besides that, my closet, and maybe buying from Poshmark also.
Mhm. Rosalind, you Jasmine was saying you sell boutique items. Are you getting boutique items from a wholesaler or are you also incorporating some other items in?
Yes, yes, I'm comparing like different things, especially from my closet. But I have boutique. I have purchased a little thing, a couple of things I purchased on boutique last month, 2 months ago, I think. But I also clean my closet because I don't know if you saw my stories. I have over 50 pair of shoes in my closet, and I couldn't even walk in. So I decided to organize everything, and I took out 8 pairs to resell. And you know what? I sold two yesterday on my party,
No.
and they were used sneakers because I have since I work out. I don't know. I love sneakers. Like I have,
Mhm.
and I also use
Mhm.
them for work. Like when I'm working at the school, I wear comfortable shoes. And let me tell you, I didn't know I had that many that many shoes.
Hey, it's nothing.
And I already sold, yeah, and I already sold 2 pairs. But I lately I don't know. I just realized that I sell fastest like things that I get from my closet that I use. They sell fast.
Good.
So that's something that I'm having consideration now. Um, since I love to buy clothes, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? Just reduce the clothes that I have in my closet because I have love on selling them. So
Nice.
yeah.
Good stuff. So I have one last question before you go. For everyone, we've been quarantined, and even though we're going out every day, for one reason or another, set essential items, grocery store, the ladies who are working, where is the first place you would like to go when we can travel freely? It doesn't have to be shopping. It can be traveling somewhere that you've been thinking about that you want to go. Jasmine.
I would like to go to Panama to visit my family if I can. My mom's being alone now for several months, so I would love to have the opportunity to see her.
Yeah, that would be beautiful. I hope that happens. Elsa.
Panama to see my family, hug my mommy and my dad.
Love it, love it. Sandra.
I like to go to Puerto Rico and see my brother.
Nice. Yeah, my future son-in-law, his family's from Puerto Rico, and they're going in August to see his abuelito. Rosalind.
Yeah, Puerto Rico it is. My mom
Yay,
raised
nice,
there.
nice. Carla.
Italy. We had planned a trip in September to Italy, and obviously we're not gonna go. But maybe next year, yes, definitely.
Nice. So we have some people saying they're going to Vegas. Um, was I don't know what that says.
Oh,
See,
Jasmine.
Bonifa's in the
Hi,
house.
Oh,
Jasmine.
okay, awesome. So, awesome. Okay. I thought some other people were saying where they wanted to go. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Oh, hi, Alistelli. She's
Okay.
American
Yeah.
American.
So, ladies, one more. So we're gonna go through. This is the last thing. I thought the other thing was the last thing, but since we are a group of ladies who can speak Spanish, even if you can't speak a fluent, just say something in Spanish to the community. One thing that you would like to share to the community members. Starting off with Elsa.
Solamente les digo a todos los que nos están viendo que unidos somos más fuertes y no tengan pena. Cualquier pregunta, aquí estamos para ayudarles.
Sandra. Hello.
Buenas noches.
Yes. Yeah, I can.
Bendiciones.
Nice. Carla.
Igual que Elsa, que acá todos empezamos en algún punto y todos crecemos y creciendo juntos somos más fuertes.
Roslyn.
Definitivamente, gracias a nuestra comunidad latina por su apoyo. Vamos a seguir así, como dijo Elsa y Carla, unidos somos más fuertes y emprendedoras al poder.
Awesome. Jasmine.
La comunidad latina siempre ha sido fuerte y trabajadora, así que sigamos adelante trabajando fuerte y les deseo lo mejor a todos.
Very nice. Everyone's saying some great things. So, awesome. Thank you, ladies. Gracias. My friends, I thank you for coming.
You're the best, Leslie. We love you.
I love you.
Bye, Leslie. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Take care, and hopefully we can do this again soon. Everyone stay safe. Take care, friends.
Bye.
Thank you.